All right. Okay, so just start standing with your roller standing up in front of you, out in front a ways, and bringing our feet under our hips comfortably with the toes pointed forward. We'll begin with some breathing, right, like we usually do. So just start by lifting the heels as you inhale. Take the arms with it if you want. Lifting up and exhaling down. Nice full breaths. Inhale, lift, and exhale. And one more time, lifting up, maybe holding a little bit at the top for a little moment. And exhale down. And then we're just going to shift our weight over to our left leg and float our right knee up. Bring your arms with it if you want. Up in front and lower down. Shift your weight over to the right. Lift your left knee up in front and hold. And lower down. And here you might want to put your hand on the roller or one or both hands on the rollers. We shift back over to that left leg and lift the right knee up. And we're just going to pump the heel a few times up and down on that left leg. So up and down a few times. Breathe. Pushing the blood back up. Good. And then lower down, shift the weight over to your right leg and lift your left leg up and pump that right foot up and down, right heel, and breathe. I can lift my leg, but can't pump. And go ahead and lower that foot down. And with both fingers, all of our fingers on the roller, we're going to inhale and just lift the chest and look up, arching the back, drawing the shoulders down. And then on the exhale, curl the tailbone under and just pushing that roller away as we round our back. And then bringing the roller back as we bring it towards us and come into an arch, lift. On the inhale, exhale, curl the tailbone under, pushing the roller away, letting the knees bend as you round the back. And one more time, pull it in, and lift the chest, lift the sternum, and exhale, curl under and round forward. So letting the knees bend, feeling a stretch under the shoulder, and then go ahead and stand up. We'll pick up the roller and hold it with both hands on the ends. And so we're going to draw that roller over our head as we pull the shoulder blades down. Feel that rib cage staying in line with the pelvis. Head lifted, bend your elbows, and just see how far you can take the roller back towards the back of your head without changing anything. As we open the shoulders. And then lift up, bring that roller down in front. And again, we're going to draw the roller up, draw shoulder blades down. Inhale here, and then on our exhale, take a side bend. Right over to one side, and that bottom elbow is going to pull in towards your waist as you reach your top arm, and then reach your bottom arm back out and lift up. Inhale at the top, exhale, take it over to the other side. Bottom elbow pulls in toward the waist as you sort of stretch that top arm a little bit more. And then reach that bottom arm out and lift up. Good, and then stay here. Inhale, twisting on our exhale, just taking a little twist to one side and back to center as we inhale, and exhale, twist to the other side. And back to center. Let the roller come down in front and just press with your bottom hand or let your top arm relax. Do a little swing here. Great, and then we'll come to the end of our mat. If you're using a mat, which I'm going to go over here, if you're using a mat, if not, wherever you want to be, holding your roller, inhale. And then as we exhale, letting the head and shoulders relax, and the roller takes us down to the ground, putting the roller on the ground and just letting your hands rest on it. Let your knees do a little bend and straighten here. And then bending one knee and then the other. Just do a little shifting of the hips. You bend one leg and straighten the other leg. A little walk, right? And then bringing both legs straight, we're just going to push that roller a little bit forward so that our arms are straight, and we're really straightening the legs as much as we can, lifting the tailbone, and just look forward a little bit, right? So we flatten the back, press the heels into the ground. And then we'll go ahead and let our knees bend as we walk that roller farther away, push it farther away, and bring your hands to the ground. Little down dog stretch here, letting your heels stretch down, letting your weight shift. Lifting the tailbone, that nice stretch through the back body. And then we'll go ahead and bring the knees onto the ground, come around to sit with the roller behind our back. Knees bent, bring the hands behind the head, and just lifting the hips, using our feet. We'll slowly pull the roller up the back and then push it back down. Just breathe here, letting your body relax. You can open the elbows or close them if you like, or take a little turn to one side and the other, whatever feels good to massage. Just make sure that we want to make sure that we're not tensing, right? So you don't want it ever tense and resist the roller. So you just make sure you're relaxing on it. Any little massage that feels good in the shoulders here. Then we'll bring the roller down under the shoulder blades, lower the hips. And we'll arch back over that roller. You might want to move it up a little bit more up your back, if wherever it's comfortable for you. And relaxing over the roller. You might like to release your head and extend the arms and let go if that's comfortable. You might even like to straighten your legs. Whatever feels good to you, letting our back bend in this way, right? Extension. And then with our feet on the ground, we'll put our hands behind our head again. They're not there. And inhale. And as we exhale, drawing ribcage toward pelvis, we'll lift the head and shoulders up. And as you do that, also curl your tailbone up so you really get a curl in that low back, right? A little stretch. And then relaxing back over the roller as you inhale. And then exhale, draw ribcage toward pelvis, curling tailbone up, right, as you curl in. So our spine gets this wave-like motion. And then arching back on the inhale. Good. And exhaling up again. And we're going to be adding to that. So we inhale back over the roller. As we exhale up, we float that left leg up and then turn to the left. So just kind of looking back over that left elbow, bring it back to center, lower the foot, arch back over the roller. Inhale, exhale up with the right knee floating up and then turn to the right, looking back. Good, coming to center, foot goes back down, back over the roller, inhale. Good, exhale up again, left knee floats up and turn to the left. Come back to center as your foot lowers and arch back. One more time up with that right knee floating up and then turn to the right. And back to center. Foot comes down, arch back over the roller, inhale. And then exhale up. We're going to push that roller a little farther down to make sure it's under our shoulder blades. Curl the tailbone up and lift one leg and then the other into your tabletop. Flex the feet, and we're just going to stretch one leg out and bend it. So you want to exhale as you stretch or whatever feels good to you for the breathing. I like to exhale as I unbend the leg. And your leg can be at whatever angle, right? Can be a little higher, like that. Really curl the tailbone under. Good. When you're even on both sides, knees are bent, put one foot down and then the other. And then we'll arch back over the roller again. Relax for a moment. Good. And the next exhale, go ahead and lift up. And here we want to make sure the roller's right behind our scapula. Put your legs together. Take them over to the left. So you're looking forward with your knees over to the left. And then we're going to take that right, bring that right elbow over to the left one and curl in. So that roller should be right underneath the shoulder, right? And then you're going to open back out. So facing up and sort of forward. And then curl in again, massaging into that left shoulder. And then open back out. And one more time. Curl in. And open. And then we'll lift the knees, maybe one at a time. And adjust the roller if it needs a little adjusting. Put the legs together and take them over to the right. So you're looking forward, straight ahead in this twist. And then we're going to take our left elbow over to the right and curl in. And open back out. And curl in toward the right elbow. And open back out. And a nice massage under that right shoulder. And one more time. Elbow comes over. And open out. Good. And then we'll lift the knees up. And we're going to bring our arms under us to push that roller underneath our neck or head, right? So the roller underneath the occiput, tuck the chin down, reaching for your feet, lifting the hips a bit, just kind of stretching the arms down, take a little side to side with that head. So we massage our neck. slowly, head goes slowly side to side. We're going to stretch through the top of our back of our neck and shoulders. And then letting your head come center, lower the hips down. Just let your head relax on the roller. Draw your right knee in, pulling or grabbing underneath that knee. Stretch it in and stretch the left leg long. So we're going to stretch the legs away from each other here. And using our right hand to hold on to that right knee, left hand on the left hip. Just open your knee out to the side. Sit bent like that. Just open the hip here. Pulling that knee toward your shoulder. And then bring the knee up and hold on to it with your left hand. Just take it across your body a little bit. With that knee kind of lifted up, your right arm extended out from your right shoulder. And come back to center. Great. And then we'll draw our left knee in, grab hold, stretch your right leg long. Give that knee a good stretch in towards your shoulder, chest. And holding on with your left hand, right hand on the front of your right hip. Open that knee out a bit to the left. And then lift it up and take hold with your right hand and draw it across the body. And your left arm extends out. And bring it back to the top. Good. And then we'll draw the right leg in again. Stretch the left leg long. Straighten your right leg to the ceiling. And you're welcome to grab a strap to put around your foot if you'd like. Otherwise, holding on to that leg. Bring it a stretch here, moving your foot. Whatever feels good to stretch the leg. And again, you can be using a strap if you want, but we're going to be guiding that leg across the body. So either with your hand, get it as straight as you can. Take it across. And just as far as you go until you really feel that stretch through the outer leg and hip, right? Breathe. And then lift the leg up and open that leg out to the side. Your hand, if your left hand is free, you can always put it on your left hip to hold it down. And lift the leg up, let it bend, draw your left leg in, stretch your right leg long, straighten that left leg, and give it a stretch again with the strap or with your hands. And move the foot, whatever way feels good to you. Moving through all those joints in our foot, all 33 joints, if you can. Get moving. Good. And then we're going to guide the leg across the body. So with the strap or with your hand, straight as you can, just find that place. Take a couple breaths there. Should feel that all the way through your hip. And then lifting the leg up and opening it out to the side. Your right hand's free. You can put it on your right hip if you want, but just keeping that leg as high, as straight as we can. And bring the leg back up to the top. Bend your knee. We're going to put that foot on the ground, bring your right foot onto the ground, push the roller out from behind your head, rest your hands or your arms on it, and let your knees sway over to one side and relax. Take a breath here or two. This is recovery day for me. And then we're going to lift the legs and sway them over, called overwork. Too much work. Okay, sway them over and take a breath here. Oh. Tell you, repairing your foundation on your home is hard work. If you want to know what hard work is, that's it. Okay, lift the knees up, and then we're going to pick up our roller. So you're going to hold it in front of the head and chest, pull your low back into the mat, and lift your knees one at a time. Put the legs together. Then we're going to take our legs over to one side and take your roller over to the other side. And bring everything back to center. And then take your legs to the other side. Roller goes opposite direction as we inhale and exhale back to center. Inhale over. Feel that nice twisty twist. Exhale back. Inhale over. And exhale back. Keep going a couple more times. Breathe. Deep breath. And then when you come back to the top on this one, open the knees apart with your heels together. So we're in frog position. Toes and knees are open. You're going to pull your heels in towards you as you inhale. Press your back into the mat. And as you exhale, extend the legs. Just take the roller a little bit back. Feel your back on the ground. And then inhale as you bend and bring the roller back in. Pull those heels in. Exhale, extend. And press your back into the mat. Reach back. Good. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, extend. And your legs are whatever angle feels comfortable for you. And you feel like you're keeping your whole spine on the ground. Inhale in. Exhale, stretch out. Heels stay together, legs stay externally rotated. This time we're going to stretch out and we're going to lift the legs to the ceiling as we bring the roller up. And then we're going to take the legs back as we take the roller back. And then bend the knees and bring the roller up. So we're still moving the roller in opposition. So exhale, stretch out as you bring roller back. Lift the legs as you lift the roller. Roller goes back as the legs lower. And bend and pull it in again. Okay, one more time. Stretch out as you reach back. Lift the legs, lift the roller. Open out. And bend and pull in. And then just let your legs come together here. Put the roller on top of your knees and relax. Rock your body a little bit. Rock around. And then we'll come center and we're just going to press roller into legs. So inhale, and then as we exhale, pressing the roller into the legs, legs into the roller, and then relax as you inhale, getting into those low belly muscles. Exhale, press. Inhale, relax. Good. Exhale, press. Feel your tailbone lifting off the ground. Good. Press. Inhale, relax. One more. Let's stretch for our low back. Good. And relax and take that roller and put it underneath your legs on the ground and put your feet on the other side of it. So we're going to press our fingertips into the roller, and the roller's pressing into the back of our heels. Inhale. As you exhale, curl up into a bridge. Just go ahead and peel up off the mat, just the feet at the top if you need to. Press the pelvis up So we're kind of just pressing into that roller with our fingertips. Good. Take a breath. And then next exhale, melt the spine down, one vertebra at a time. Relax. And now put your feet on the roller. You can. Inhale, exhale, bridge up. So peel off the mat. As we come into our bridge, we're going to take our arms over our head, relax them on the ground. Inhaling, and then as we exhale, melt the spine down. Good. Relax. As we inhale, sweep the arms, curl up on your exhale, reach past your legs, straighten your legs and roll up. Top, take a big stretch towards your toes. Then lift up, inhale, exhale. Roll back, bending the knees onto our back, arms by our side, feet on the roller. Inhale, exhale, peel off the ground again. And then arms over our head. We're going to do the same thing, right? Inhale, exhale, articulate the spine down, sweeping the arms and lifting the head and shoulders. Inhale, exhale, straighten legs. And roll up. Take a big stretch toward your feet. Up, inhale, exhale, roll back, knees bend as we come onto our back, arms by our side. Inhale, exhale, bridge up again. And then arms go over the head on the ground and relax. Exhale, melt the spine down. Sweeping the arms, lifting the head, inhale, reach and exhale up again. And this time when you come to the top, bring your hands behind your hips. Inhale, exhale, press the hips up. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips back down and stretch over the legs. And lift up. Exhale, roll onto your back. Keep your hands, arms by your side. Bring your feet in. Good. One more bridge. Exhale off the ground, one bone at a time. Keep your arms where they're at as you inhale, and then go ahead and bridge down on your exhale. And let your knees open apart, feet relaxed on the roller, and extend that roller out. So straightening the legs, we roll it out, pull it back in, open the knees, straighten the legs, roll it out, pull it back in, open the knees, roll it out. We're going to stay there with your ankles on the roller. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, press your backside off the mat. Let your arms open out and down toward the ground or out from your shoulders. Inhale, and then exhale. Lower the body as your arms lift back up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, press your backside off the ground as your arms float out. Inhale. And exhale, lower as your arms lift up. Good. Stay here. Draw your right leg up. Grab hold of it with your hands. Give it a little stretch. And then we'll let our arms extend out from our shoulders. And we're going to do a few big circles. So take that leg, cross the body, sweep it down to the roller, around and land at the top. Good. Inhale, pressing our left leg into that roller as we sweep that leg around. To relax the shoulders. Nice big hip mobilizing circles. Yeah. And then at the top, we'll reverse our circle, take it out and down, crossed and lift. And of course, your knee can be as bent as you need to make it, right? Doesn't have to be straight at all. Completely bent if you want, if that's more comfortable for you. And then when we finish our circles on this side, we're going to lower that leg to the roller. Draw your left leg up and grab hold of it. Give it a stretch. Whatever feels good to give that leg a stretch here. And then we'll do some circles, arms out from our shoulders, and take it across and down, around, exhaling back. Good, nice. Feel the hips moving. That's the main thing we want to focus on with these leg circles, is we mobilize our hips so the knee can be as bent as it needs to be comfortable. Shoulders relaxed. And then at the top, we can reverse our circles. Good, nice deep breath. And when you finish your circle, go ahead and lower that leg all the way down. You might want to bend your knees and pull the roller in toward you, or if you want to leave your legs straight, we're going to roll up. So reaching for the feet with the knees bent or straight, roll up. Take a nice lift and stretch over the legs. And bring your roller in so it's underneath your knees with the legs open, the feet together, so that diamond with the legs. Good. Relax your legs and stretch forward here. So really good for our low back, just to release the hips and legs on the rollers. Get a good stretch back there, which I do need. All right, so we're going to sit up and we're going to take that roller out and bring our legs straight in front of us. Now, keep them bent to start with so you can lift your spine, straighten your spine as much as you can. And then maybe your legs go a little straighter, maybe they don't. Right? Lift that roller up so our head is staying lifted on top of our spine. Our spine is actively long here. We're going to do some twisting. Inhale, exhale, twist to one side. Inhale back, lengthening, lifting. Exhale, twist. Come back to center, lengthening as you inhale. Exhale, twist. Just 2 times on each side. And back to center, lengthening and twist. Good. And back to center. Go ahead and bring that roller down. Now, if you're able to go into a straddle, I know some people don't find that comfortable. You can put your roller between your legs. If that doesn't work for you, you can either have your feet together or sit cross-legged. Any of those options, okay? If it's hard to straddle your legs apart with the roller between it, right? So you just we want to focus more on the spine. So hands on the roller, whether you're sitting cross-legged or whatever it is for you, and just roll it away. Stretch forward. Or bent, yeah, and pull it back in and roll away. And one more time. Stretch forward. Pull it back in. And we're going to take hold of the roller with our hands. Again, you can sit however you're comfortable sitting. Bring that roller over your head again. Good, and flat back. So we'll hinge forward as far as we're able with that roller up here. It might not be very far, but just flatten the back. Okay. Look up, look forward. Good. And then just take a little turn and look under one arm. Rotate, try to bring that roller vertical. And come back to center, flatten the back, really reach and lift. And then rotate the other way. Look under that arm. And coming back to center one more time. Reach and lift. Really flatten the back here. And then let the roller come all the way down. Rest your hands on it and stack back up. Whether that roller is on your legs or on the ground, wherever it is. Okay, and then we're going to keep the roller on the side and put our foot on it like that with this other leg bent. Okay, and we're going to take put this hand out here however far you need to bring it, right? And we're just going to lift up and extend that leg, arch back. Lift up, bending the knee, pulling the roller in as we lower. And again, inhale, exhale up, extend the leg, arch, stretch. Inhale, lift, exhale, bend, lower down. And again, inhale, exhale up, stretch over. Good. Inhale, lift. Keep the legs straight. Lower the hips down, come up and rotate, taking that opposite arm across to the outside of your foot for a stretch and lift up. And we're going to just go ahead and do the other side. So I'll be facing the other direction. So put your foot on the roller. Inhale, exhale up as you stretch the leg out and arch. Lift up and exhale. Bring that roller back as you lower. Inhale, exhale up and arch. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Good. Nice deep breath. Extending the leg as you arch. Stretch over. Good. Now this time we'll keep our legs straight. Lift up. Lower the hips down and come up. Rotate. Stretch across the body for the opposite foot and the opposite leg. And come up to sitting. Good. And then we're going to take the roller in our hands with our legs extended. You're going to press into the roller. Feel free to let your knees bend as much as they want to as we roll up and down. Inhale, exhale, roll tailbone under. Press into the roller a little bit. Take that roller back and stretch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pressing hands into the roller to help us roll up. And again, feel free to bend your legs as they need to. Take a big stretch over. Inhale, exhale, roll back down. Taking that roller back. Stretch. Inhale, exhale up. And big stretch over. Good. One more. Inhale back. Good. Inhale, exhale up, and take a big stretch over the leg. And then we're going to come onto one side and we'll bring the roller underneath the rib cage, right around the shoulder blade area. You're just going to have your head on your hands and the bottom leg bent. Actually, let's bend both legs to start with. Half bend. knees stacked, and feel your rib cage sort of lift a little bit. And you can have the top hand up like that, or you can keep it on your roller, right? And we're going to start with a little clam. So just open that top knee as much as it will without rolling back, and close. And remember to keep that rib cage lifting a little bit. Open and close. Open and close. Inhale and exhale. Good. Open and close. Doesn't that feel good in the hip? Open. This time when we close, relax the leg, extend it straight down, and we're going to do kicks. So if you want more challenge, arm is up. You're going to kick forward, reach back, or hand on the roller. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Nice big kick, extending that leg, reaching back. Good. Next time the leg goes back, if your arm is up, you might just bring it straight in front of you like that. We're just going to touch our leg down and lift. Touch down and lift. Just moving it up and down a little bit. Breathe. Good. And then we'll stop. Let that leg bend and press up to mermaid. Now, if mermaid's hard for you, you can always extend your leg out like that. Right. Sitting up in mermaid, we'll take this arm out and rotate over to the roller. Try to point your chest between the hands, roll it out. Press and pull and bring it back in. And then take this arm over the head for a side stretch. Good. And then just turn your chest to point down a little bit. Stretch that arm all the way down. Reach it out. Face forward, lift up. And then we'll bring this leg forward. We'll bring our other leg up. We'll balance and pick up our roller because we love to do that, right? Lift that roller up. Walk on your butt forward. Little steps. Of course, your roller is probably going side to side. And then walk back. Good for the hips. And then we'll stop, bring the roller to the other side, bring the legs around in the bend with the roller under the ribs. And this time, head on the hands, knees stacked, lift the rib cage, and open that top knee and close. Again, this arm can be, your top arm can be wherever you want it. Want to lift it or just have your hand on the roller. Breathe. Really open the hip as much as you can and then close. And then relax that leg, extend it long. Again, if you want more challenge, arm up, kick forward, reach back. Inhale, exhale, ribs lifted. Good. Stretch in the back of the leg and front of the leg. Next time we kick back, you stay there. Your arms up, you might take it forward a little bit and then lower, lift that leg, little up and down motion. Breathe. Good. And then go ahead and let that back knee bend and let your leg relax. Press yourself up to mermaid or half mermaid. Hand on the roller. Lifting the spine, take this arm and rotate over, pointing chest between the hands, roll it away. Press, pull, and lift back up and open. And then taking this arm into a little side stretch here. Yeah. Turn to look down a little bit, just a little rotation. Stretch that arm all the way down. And reach out, facing forward and lifting up. We take this back leg forward. And again, we want to balance our hips. So if you want to put the roller under your knees, you can. Feet together and take a little stretch over the legs. I'm really feeling that in my hips, so it's a good idea. Yeah. And then we'll come up and come onto our all fours. So you can bring the roller around under the hands. Let's start with little cat cow, right? So just kind of find your wrists on top of the roller. Good. And lift, looking forward, arching, drawing the shoulders down. And then curl the tailbone under, let your back round, push the roller forward as you push the hips back toward the feet. Drop the chest. And then drawing ourselves up and back to where we were. Take an arch, look forward, and then curl the tailbone under. Round, push the roller forward as you press your hips back. And drawing ourselves up. One more time, curl the tailbone, press back as you push the roller away. And draw yourself up. Come to neutral. We're going to bring our knees back. So we're in a half push-up. Find yourself stable on the roller. And just see if you can do a little bend and straighten up the elbows. Doesn't have to be much. And press. Little baby push-up. Or maybe you're able to go farther. Breathe. As you go along, you might get a little lower. All right, next time we press up, we'll go ahead and come up, stretch back to the heels, arms on the roller. And then go ahead and come to the belly with the roller above the head. Find your hips your legs where they want to be. We're going to take our arms on the roller in a wide V of the wrists on the forearm, thumbs up. And just draw the shoulder blades up toward the ears as we inhale. And as we exhale, we draw the shoulder blades down. We bring that roller in a little bit and back out. Good. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, shrug down. Pull it in a little bit and back out. So going at your own pace. Inhale and exhale. Out. A little higher as we go. The next time we go out, just going to draw the roller in a little bit to lift up if you think you can. Otherwise, you can be all the way out. And we'll do a little swim. So you're going to reach and lift right arm and left leg, lower. Reach and lift left arm and right leg, lower. So bringing that roller in as close to you as you feel comfortable, or keeping it out all the way. Reach and lift and lower. Reach and lift. And then with both hands, arms on the roller, legs down, go ahead and pull that roller in a little bit more. One more time. Up. And let it go back out. You can bring your elbows to the ground. Bring yourself up to your knees. And stretch back. Heels. We're going to come onto a high kneeling position. So if you need padding under your knees, this is a good time to put it there if you need it. I've got carpet, so I'm good, but I'm just going to have your knees under your hips here. We're going to extend one leg out to the side. Lift that roller up, do a little side bending. So kind of press that pelvis forward a little bit. Right, let the shoulders relax, and then take a side bend over, one side, and exhale up, and side bend the other way, and exhale up. Make sure you keep your back nice and tall, your head lifted, side bend over, exhale up, and side bend over. Good. So working the side body over and lift. And one more over and lift. Let's do a twist while we're here. Inhale, exhale, twist. And back to center. And exhale, twist the other way. And back to center. Lower the roller, bring that knee under, extend your other leg out. Put my roller down. You can do that if you need to. Lift it up. Okay, so pressing the pelvis forward a little bit, right? Feeling our alignment. Take a side bend over. And side bend over. And exhale. However far over you go, just don't lose your alignment, right? We want to keep our spine straight and our head lifted on top of our spines. We don't want to bend forward, right? It could be a little side bend. Last one. And when we come up, we'll do a twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. And center. Exhale, twist. And center. And let that roller come down onto the ground. Bring your knees under you. We're going to come around onto our back. Bring the roller underneath our sacrum. Now, if the roller is too high, too much for your sacrum, because it is high, you can always put something else like a bolster or pillow under you. But lift the hips up. Center the roller, bring the knees up. Kind of feel your body centered here. Good. And then we're going to grab hold of our right leg. Take our left leg up and stretch it down to the ground. Just get a little stretch in our hip flexors and our psoas. You pull the rib cage a little bit down, you will increase the stretch. And then slide your left leg in, straighten your right leg to the ceiling, holding onto your left leg, and stretch it down to the ground, or however far it goes. And kind of pull the rib cage a little bit down to increase that stretch. And let's see if we can't straighten that left leg to the ceiling and hold on behind the thigh somewhere. And then we're going to go into like a slow bicycle. So kind of pull that rib cage down and draw your right foot up and in, stretch that leg up and stretch your left leg down. So a slow bicycle movement to focus on the leg that's stretching down, right? Which is where we get that really good hip flexor stretch across the front of the thigh. Slow bicycle. And if you feel stretched out enough, you can always release your hands from your legs and go into a bicycle. Just put your hands on the roller. Kind of up to you, whatever you want to do with that. Especially if your legs are not so tight, you can do it without using your hands. And then whatever leg is up, let's bring the other leg in and up to it. And then just open the legs into a straddle here. Let them hang. Get a stretch there. And even put your hands on the legs if you want to kind of even help that stretch more. Hold on to the inner thighs. Good. And then we'll draw the legs back to the top. Good. Bend the knees. Stretch the knees in toward your chest so you feel a low back stretch there. And then just slowly push the roller out from under the hips. Yeah. Oh. Just take a nice breath on our back. And then you can bring yourself around to come up slowly. And thank you all for coming. Go ahead and hit the button here to our